Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And coming up for you is live action from Major League Soccer. It's Inter Miami, and they take on the Los Angeles Galaxy.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Good luck.
And here's the starting 11 for the LA Galaxy.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre forward, and those three are key to this team's creativity.
Thank you for joining us today. Enjoy the match.
And now they get the ball rolling. Nelson. Rice. Diego Fagundes. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Oh, that's splendid play. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Difficult to stop him. Chances on. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really good bit of play. Watch how he turns his marker and then has the composure to finish. That's a top-class goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
Number 9, Luis Suarez.
Nelson. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Fine cross into the middle. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Promising attack, this. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Sergio Busquets. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Can he finish? Crucial piece of defending. Very quick thinking there. Plenty of support here. Well, disappointing end to the move. They're really pressing their opponents. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Well, no luck keeping possession. Ramirez. Diego Fagundes. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Suarez. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Will he finish? Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Messi. Beautifully weighted ball. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered. Now, let's see what they can do here. Messi! Messi! And a fine stop. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. And taking care of the situation. Inside he goes. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. He could pick out a teammate. Messi. Now Busquets. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, let's just take another look at this. Messi drifts past his opponent with such ease, and Lionel Messi does the rest. He strikes it so cleanly, he hits it with power and accuracy. There's no stopping that one.
Goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Miki Yamane. Edwin Cerillo. Yamane. And Yoshida with it. Well, they have the ball once more. Well, interesting. Play on, says the referee. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Yamane. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, you have to say Lionel Messi has been at his superb best up to now. Not, Stuart, that we should be too surprised about that.
Well, he's been a joy to watch so far. He's got so much ability, and it was also a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
And the match is underway. Oh, that's splendid play. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the...
Difficult to stop him. Chances on. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Will he finish? Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. Messi! And a fine stop. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Determined defending. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Sergio Busquets. And possession given away. It's looking promising. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering.
Fans around
Ramirez.
This stadium is a family-friendly environment. Only soft drinks may be taken into the seating area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Sergio Busquets. Well, fine use of the ball. He just couldn't play that decisive ball. This might be ideal for the counter. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Was it a great clearance? Well, it came to nothing in the end. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Messi. Trying to open them up. An alert reaction to tip it over. Messi with the corner. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area. And the finish from Suarez couldn't be any better. That's a good header and a top-class goal.
Goal.
3 goals without reply.
Number 9, Luis Suarez.
And he read it superbly. Oh, that's splendid play. It's a perfect challenge. Aviles. Now Jordi Alba. Segovia. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Marco Reus. Well, that's not textbook defending, but a good piece of tidying up. Potential danger here. Cross fired over. Well, no problems defensively. Able to close down the shot. Well, the play just breaking down a bit here. Sergio Busquets. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. They've lost it. Well, this could really help the cause. Jordi Alba given little thinking time there. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Oh, this is looking promising. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide.
Number 10.
5 minutes to go. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Marco Reus in the middle. And problem solved for now. Well, they've given him too much space. But they took care of the situation defensively. And support available. Oh, a tremendous block. Let's see about the delivery. Not the best clearance. Couldn't quite keep it down. Goal kick. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Will he finish? Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. Messi! And a fine stop. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here. Trying to open them up. An alert reaction to tip it over. Messi with the corner. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. Let's see about the delivery. Couldn't quite keep it down. Goal kick.